Paul George is playing like all-time bad right now.
And they're letting a dude who's 21 years old on a bum ankle give them just like work. Like,
whole time Paul George is terrible, bro.
So let's give that the proper attention. Like,
yes, please.
We know Paul George is an elite player, but like what? Because this is not his first time having playoff issues, right? So like, do we have to look at Paul George as like, you know, less than an all-star now? Because this is becoming a consistent issue for him. Like, I just want to know how y'all feel about it. Because I still think he's elite. I just think he's in his head right now. I don't really know.
I think he's looking towards that Khris Middleton class right now, low key. I mean, they're averaging about the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this series compared to what Middleton's averaging like 12 a game while Giannis is carrying them when he should be dropping like 25 because it's the fucking Magic. And then PG is just looking like he doesn't know how to shoot a basketball. It's pretty sad, honestly.
Bro, I mean, to me, it's to me, it does affect him, bro. Like, everybody likes to give, like, you know, a guy like Steph a hard time in the finals, like not stepping up. Like, Paul George called himself playoff P. Like, he named himself playoff P. Yeah. And he's done the exact opposite. Like, Stephen A. Smith was saying, like, people are in his comments calling him pandemic P. Like, bro, this is, like, a legitimate problem. And, like, Kawhi Leonard, his press conference is on the channel. Like, Kawhi's like, oh, Paul George will come alive, blah, blah, blah. But, like, let's be honest, bro. Like, Kawhi is like, bro, what the hell? Like, where are you? like, literally, where are you? He's supposed to be the second guy. Like, Kawhi literally fought for PG to get to L.A. Like, what do you have, 14 points? I think he had 9 points 2 games ago, bro. He's shooting like 20%.
It's the shooting percentages. Like, he's literally just not making shots. Like, and it's not even like they're bad looks. Like, he'll be wide open and miss. I think, though, like, it's a lot going on. Like, I do see him icing his shoulders after the game, you know. So, like, I mean, he did have the shoulder surgery in the offseason. All these guys were load managing throughout the year, so they've never all really played together. So it's like there could be an issue of rhythm, too. But you really, like, I think Paul George he's making himself look bad right now. He's not so, like, not only did, like, you go at Damian Lillard, who's been hooping, like, he's been balling. So you went at him. You had this whole Instagram comment dispute, and he literally told him, like, yo, keep switching teams. Y'all boys are chumps. and now it's like that's exactly what he looks like. He's literally switched his team is getting carried by Kawhi and Lou Will. And he really looks like what Damian Lillard is saying. And then it's just like, yo, okay, you don't have to score. But the thing about, like, Paul George and Kawhi, when they first made that deal, it was not even like the scoring. People were like, yo, who's going to score on those two? And they're letting a dude who's 21 years old on a bum ankle give them just, like, work. Like, Paul George, if you're not scoring, if you're going to be no help on the offensive end, you got to at least be like, yo, like, Luka, I'm taking him out this game. Like, and if you can't hold him, if your best defenders can't hold him, then we got to start looking at Doc Rivers like, yo, it's time to send the double.
Paul George is playing like all-time bad right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But like we said, though, it's not anything we haven't seen from Paul George before. So that's why I was also asking, like, you know, do we have to look at him as less than an all-star? Like, if the Clippers lose this series, I think Khris Middleton is appropriate. I think that's how we have to view him. If that.